morning, YTPC, Warwickshire Piper here. A little bit of a different location for the Gawith Hoggarth Louisiana Flake review. I had a nose operation a week or so ago, so I'm off work recovering, so I thought, well, I'd come out and have a bit of a lunt and do the review at the same time. I'm currently in woodland just outside Coventry, Wattenbury Woods, behind Prince Salt College. Beautiful day. It's a bit windy, so I apologise if there's wind noise on the clip. Absolutely gorgeous woodlands, old oak woodland with hazel coppicing. Owned and looked after by Warwickshire Wildlife Trust, and they do a grand job of keeping things as they should be, which is pretty much untouched. Hope everybody's okay. It's been a while since my last vid. So work commitments and the usual personal stuff and what have you. Better late than never. Housekeeping. Sabanelli Roma Lucite 614. Gorgeous lunting pipe. Right, so Gawith and Hoggarth Louisiana Flake. The first time I actually tried this, first impressions, I'll be honest, weren't favourable at all for me. I didn't enjoy it. I found that it smoked very hot. And really bit back. But as with everything, first impressions aren't always the best. And I persevered, and after speaking to a few people in Blend Club and in the UK PTC, I decided to there's no peace wherever you go. There's no peace in this country. There's always something noisy happening. Hello, mother, can you still hear me? So it's a plane going on. So basically what the general consensus of opinion was with this, it's Virginia Perique, so it's a vapor with a very, very slight chocolate topping on. Now the pouch note or tin note is absolutely out of this world. It smells absolutely fantastic, it really does. But the first bowl that I had, as soon as you lit it, you couldn't taste any or smell any of the chocolate topping at all. It burnt off more or less instantaneously. But what I was told to do was to slow down. I was perhaps hitting it a bit too hard, and also let it dry out for much longer than you would normally. So basically what I did, I rubbed some out and I left it to dry overnight, and I smoked it the next morning. Sipped it much more slowly, much more of a relaxed smoke, and I was amazed how much difference that actually made in the flavours that are actually there. The Perique, it very, very much of a backseat to the whole affair. It's a very, very mild Perique blend, I would say. Some have described it as a beginner's vapour. I could see that actually. Certainly not overpowering. The Virginias are there. Good quality Virginias as well, all the usual grassy hay notes. The chocolate topping again is only very, very faint, I would say, but it reminds me a little bit of Bob's chocolate flake. In fact, certainly the aroma on the tin note is probably more pungent, I'd say, chocolatey wise, than Bob's chocolate flake. But I should have a wing cap on, really. Just walking through the wood from the car park. I'm probably about half a mile in, I suppose. I found this nice spot, and I've seen jays, I've seen wood warblers, chiffchaffs, robins. There's a buzzard flew over me not that long ago. Being a mature, ancient oak woodland, you see all sorts of different things. You see speckled wood butterflies, all manner of quite rare wildlife, really. So yeah, going back to the Louisiana Flake. This is probably about my 7th or 8th bowl of it now, I would say. And I like it, yeah, it's okay. But to be honest though, it doesn't, I think there are better out there. Better vapours. Perhaps my taste is a bit too refined these days, and I don't want to sound snobbish when I say that, but yes, it's nice. Would I buy it again? Possibly. I'm not sure whether I'd rush it, so I certainly wouldn't put it into rotation. It's got a nice citrusy, grassy retrohale. Again, I'm not so sure I can detect much of the chocolatey topic. I don't think, to be honest, I don't think it does much for it at all. I think if it was just a nice vapour without the topping, it would be just as much of a pleasant smoke as with. It burns quite nicely. Perhaps because I've just taken this out of the jar, it's perhaps a little bit moist. But this jarful here that I've got, pick up on that, is it's been in there a while, so it's not as moist as it was. I think rubbing out it suits this better than folded stuff. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. It wouldn't set my world on fire, I don't think, but it's not too bad. I know there's a lot of people have raved about this. It's certainly on tobacco reviews and within the group. People think very highly of it, and I'm not really complaining. I think it's okay. Nice. That's about it. I don't think you're going to get much more out of me than that. I'd probably give it a good solid 7 out of 10, I would say. It's burning nicely. Just very quickly like to mention the last month, I haven't spoken to you for a while. We had the UK pipe show in Nottingham. Fantastic day was had by all. Weather sort of behaved. We only had one shower of rain. Other than that, it was a warm, sunny day. Great turnout. Nice to see everybody from around the country. We raised over £100 for Samaritans, which was fantastic. We were sort of an impromptu little auction, which went down well. The first time we've done that, although organiser Token Tommy said if we could introduce it as a regular feature maybe next year. It's quite exciting because we've had several new trial tobacco launches from Sam Gawith, and also a blend that everybody's talking about at the moment, Jermaine's 1820 Flake, which is the basically is the European UK version of Penzance. Very similar, not the same, very similar. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous blend. And I'll do a review on that very soon, and I shall compare it. We'll do a side-by-side comparison to Penzance. I know I'm not the first person to have done that, but I'll give you my take on it for what it's worth. So that's it, guys. It's nice, it's okay. Gawith and Hoggarth Louisiana Flake. I'm just going to show you the flake. It's a very long, leathery flakes. What you can see there. Typical Gawith Hoggarth, Sam Gawith flake, good quality, very moist when you first get it. And as I say, to get the best out of this, again from my experience and from others that have tried it, it needs extra drying time. So whatever you would normally do with a Gawith flake, give it double what you would normally give it. And if you're a puffer and a chuffer, slow down. You know, really take your time to sip it and enjoy it, and that will bring out all the flavours. The gentle perique on the back that gives it just enough peppery spice to keep it interesting. The good quality Virginias on top, and maybe some of you with more of a tuned sense of taste and smell will be able to pick out more of the chocolatey cocoa topping. I can't pick up that much of it, to be honest, but then again, I have just had major nose surgery, so that's perhaps a reason why. But even then, before I'd had surgery, I I struggled to sort of pick up any chocolatiness. It is there. Occasionally you get the faintest tint of it. Anyway guys, I hope everybody's okay in your pipe smoking world and your personal life. I'm going to draw this to a close now, and I'm going to walk back through the wood. It's probably about 2 miles round trip, and then back round to the car park at the top, and I shall finish off this this bowl of Louisiana. Okay guys, I shall catch you very soon. Thanks for listening. Take care. I'll be back.